Hey guys, what is up? My name is Bob and Fishy. Excuse the morning voice, but I just woke up. And, today we're going to be talking about Survivor Series 2016. So, what's happening on this one? Well, there's a couple of different matches. It should be pretty interesting. Definitely worth a watch. I'm not entirely sure that anything means anything, but these things happen sometimes. Anyway, that is the nature of Survivor Series. It's just a bunch of big tag matches and stuff. But there are a couple of singles matches that are notable. And, we'll talk about it. Unfortunately, the main event means absolutely nothing. It's two part-timers fighting for nothing. So, that kind of takes me out of it. But, whatever. Some of the undercard matches have interesting ramifications. So, anyways, let's go ahead and start. First match, for the record, I am using WWE.com's Survivor Series page, so that means I am only looking at the matches that they have listed. If they add any, prior to the show or anything, I don't see any pre-show matches at all, unless maybe the Cruiserweight one is. I don't know, but so I am using their website. So if I miss anything, if they add any matches, blame WWE. And also, I'm going to be going in the order that they have these matches listed. So, this one's going to be really interesting. The Cruiserweight Champion, the Brian Kendrick, versus Kalisto, with the stipulation that if Kalisto wins, SmackDown gets the entire Cruiserweight division. Now, I think that Kalisto is going to win. And there's a couple of reasons for that. First off, Kalisto is pretty much, at this point, the crown jewel of the Cruiserweight division. He's their guy. He's going to be their merch seller. He's going to be their, number one guy, I think. And, he's got great look, very profitable mask. He's basically going to be the Cruiserweight John Cena, I think. Oh, excuse me. I think. And, I think that's okay. But also, because I've seen the rumblings backstage and all that, and, SmackDown is getting the Cruiserweight division. So, spoilers, right? They are getting the Cruiserweight division, so Kalisto kind of has to win, right? Anyways, it should be pretty interesting to see him, chasing the title, because it's going to be on, the network, I think. It'll be, after SmackDown. So, it'll be interesting. Anyways, moving on, we've got another interesting match, in theory, anyway. The Miz versus Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship. Now, I don't watch wrestling that much. I don't watch every, Raw and SmackDown, just because it's so much. It's I don't want to. But I do, pay attention to the pay-per-views and stuff. The Miz recently won the title back, I guess. And, he's going to be challenging Sami. So, yeah. Sami will be challenging him. And this will be interesting. See, there's a couple of different ways they could go with this, but from what I understand, if Sami Zayn wins, Raw gets the Intercontinental Championship, which I don't think they're going to do. Now, I think there's a couple of different ways they could do things. First off, just have The Miz win. Obvious, but, it makes sense. Or they could have Sami win and go over to SmackDown, which I think that's what I would do if I were them. I would much prefer Sami Zayn on SmackDown. There's no reason he's not fighting Owens right now, in kayfabe. So to have him on a different brand and say, okay, he's the champion over here, that would make more sense to me. Basically, I think that Miz will win, but if Sami Zayn wins, I think he'll go over to SmackDown. That's my prediction. I don't see Raw getting both titles. Both the mid-card titles, the Intercontinental and US Championship. So, I think that's how it'll go. Okay, moving on. We've got... Oh, God. This one's going to be rough for me. The 10-on-10 tag team elimination thing. Okay, you ready for this? The Shining Stars, Cesaro and Sheamus, The Club, The New Day, and Enzo and Cass versus Breezango, American Alpha, The Usos, Hype Bros, and Heath Slater and Rhino. Beauty and the Man Beast. Oh, this is going to be tough for me. I genuinely have no clue. I'm going to say SmackDown wins. And the reason for that, well, first off, Okay, so they've got the Usos, right? And generally speaking, the Usos are booked pretty strong. And they also have American Alpha, who's generally... I think that, like, if there's a tag team that WWE takes seriously right now, it's the American Alpha. I think that they're going to protect them. I think that they need to protect them. I think that if they're going to present these guys as the best tag team in the world, then they need to be the ones to win this match. On the other side of things, the New Day, they lose a lot of matches. Pretty much everything that's not title match, they lose. Enzo and Cass lose all the time. The Club lose all the time. Cesaro and Sheamus can never get along. And the Shining Stars lose all the time. So, I think SmackDown gets it just because they have two teams that WWE takes seriously, as opposed to, Raw that doesn't really have any. Okay, good. Moving on. We've got the 5-on-5 women's match. And this one, there's no reason that Raw doesn't win this. It is Nia Jax, Sasha Banks, Charlotte, Bayley, and Alicia Fox? Is that her? Yeah. Versus Carmella, Becky Lynch, Brie Bella, who is the captain of the team for no stinking reason. Why is Becky Lynch not? I don't get it. She's the champion. Alexa Bliss, because she's beautiful and I love her. And Naomi? Yeah, that's the name. Okay, so we've got pretty much two characters that WWE takes seriously on SmackDown in Becky Lynch and Brie Bella versus Nikki Bella. There we go. Sorry, they're twins. Versus Nia Jax, Sasha Banks, Charlotte, and Bayley. There's no reason that those four are not going to win. So yeah, unless like there's some serious shenanigans, I think Nia Jax will like be the deciding factor. Yeah. But, and of course Charlotte and Banks and Bayley and stuff. I like how just completely ignore Alicia Fox. She does not do anything and never will. Okay, sorry Alicia. Okay, moving on, the big 5-on-5 match. This one is actually really interesting. Team Raw versus Team SmackDown, obviously. We've got AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose, Shane McMahon, Bray Wyatt, and Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens, Roman Reigns, Chris Jericho, Seth Rollins, and Braun Strowman. I kind of think that Team Raw is going to win. I mean, like, look at that squad. They've got two different champions, as opposed to the one, and it's AJ Styles, who WWE doesn't take that seriously. Like, they should, but they don't. You look at the rest of the squad. Randy Orton, he pretty much exists to lose to big names at this point. Bray Wyatt, who I think just always existed to lose to big names. Shane McMahon, who never wins anything. Dean Ambrose, who very infrequently wins things. And AJ Styles, who lost like every match for the first half of his WWE career, and ever since then has been very good, but I don't think that they're going to have him beat Roman Reigns. Or even Braun Strowman, honestly. And then Seth Rollins is over there, and Seth Rollins is like pretty much the number one guy at this point. Kevin Owens and Jericho are already a tag team. And then Braun Strowman, he's just huge. Okay, so I'm going to actually say that I think they're going to like blow their load with this too quick and have Bray Wyatt face off against Braun Strowman and Braun Strowman just like shellac him. I don't think, unless they go like very, very, I would prefer if they had Bray Wyatt like tell Braun Strowman to leave and he just does. Because there's no reason in kayfabe for him to care about this match. But I think that they're going to have Braun Strowman attack Bray Wyatt. And I don't like that because I think it's too early for that. Especially because they're both heels anyway. So, Shane McMahon, like I said, he always loses. Dean Ambrose, I don't think he'll win anything. I don't think they're going to have him win anything anymore. They did have him win the world title because Roman Reigns had that like suspension. But I don't think that they're going to have... And he won the Shield Triple Threat, that's the one. But I don't think they're going to have him be, like, long-term champion type of guy. Or, you know, like, I don't think they're gonna have him, you know, go over their top guys. So, especially because I actually saw an article. Both Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns get paid over $2 million. Seth Rollins actually gets paid more than Roman Reigns, which is interesting. Dean Ambrose is just over $1 million. So he literally gets paid half as much as those two. Like, ouch. That really hurts, man. I like Dean. Of course, I like Seth better, but, like, Dean's such a good guy. Anyway, last match on the card. It's one that I don't care about. Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg. Brock Lesnar's going to win. Goldberg is old. He's part-time. Like, he's not even part-time. He's literally, like, never shows up. And Lesnar, they've invested so much in this guy. Like, Roman Reigns has to beat him eventually. Like, that's what needs to... Like, it would so dilute this if Goldberg just comes in and wins. So, I think Lesnar just wins. And that's all I got for that one. It's not that interesting to me. Anyways, guys. Yeah, that 5-on-5... The big Survivor Series match, the men's one, that's the interesting one. Like, there's a million different ways that they can do that, but I do see Team Raw winning. So that would actually mean that SmackDown loses 2 out of 3 of the matches, and Raw wins 2 out of the 3, which is weird because you wouldn't expect that to happen, but with Kalisto winning, with The Miz winning, I think that kind of evens out. So, yeah, that's a thing. Anyways, guys, if you disagree, feel free to leave me very angry comments and be like, no, you're wrong. Yeah, I mean, these things happen. But yeah, anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you later. Bye, guys.